All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the discussion number 2 of music ensembles. Okay, so for this assignment, there's a couple things I'd like you to do. Number 1, I'd like you to read chapter 2 of musical instruments and ensembles. This is pages 18 and 20 through 20 in the free text. And there's a link. Okay, next, listen to the below tracks that I've given to you. And you'll notice that I have them sorted out in different kind of ensembles. So again, maybe you might want to have this PDF open on the side while you listen to this. So some things to kind of ask yourself as we go from one ensemble to the next is, how does each ensemble sound different? How does each choir sound different? What are some things, So just be thinking specifically when you listen critically. What kind of instruments are in each example? Okay, so be sure to know that. And what specific characteristics, what are some of the specific characteristics of each example below, like genre, etc., that type of thing. So once you get to the very bottom, the assignment requirements are there. All right, so you'll see here a couple examples. For example, here's the Dillard University. Some selfless promotion of the Dillard University Choir. Since we're in the humanities program and I'm in the music department, the Dillard University Choir is very well known on campus, so why not use them as an example? There's a Davenport there. Okay, fast forward. Whew. Yeah, so some real quality voices here at Dillard University. And then you'll see I got a couple other ones. This is really great. So Karen Gibson's awesome. Symphony. So what's a symphony? How many instruments are in there? Can you name all of them? Blah, blah, blah. And this is what it looks like. And this is what it sounds like. This is one of my favorite symphonies too. So if you're making dinner or something, put this on and just let it play. It's killer. Okay. Chamber or orchestra. So these are smaller groups of these usually without horn players, like no air horns, usually just mainly chordophones. So anyway, check this one out. Compare this in the last video. Which is bigger? Is the instrumentation different? If so, which ones? Which instruments are different? And yeah, it's a good question. So kind of go back and forth and compare the two ensembles. Marching bands, man, this is fun. So I don't know if y'all have seen this, but this is killer. Check it. Oh yeah, that is a marching band, Southern University marching band. So look at how many instruments there are up in there. Wow, and the sound is killer. So I'm going to let that play as I talk. Okay, so then Ohio State, this is kind of neat. If you've ever seen this, they do all these formations and the band sounds cool. So it's just kind of like two different representations of bands. Okay, concert bands. Okay, I'm going to pause it. That's killing though. You're going to enjoy that. Concert bands. So concert bands are mainly with aero instruments and percussion. So here's a couple of really great versions. This one, it sounds like an organ, and it's so cool. Makes the whole band sound like an organ. This one's just really neat, and I think you'll enjoy. Okay, and there's some things I talked about it. Okay, I'll let that keep playing. Brass bands. So this one's perhaps the best stuff that I like. This is like kind of a traditional brass band. This is at a funeral here in New Orleans. I don't know if any of you guys know Lionel Baptiste or anybody in the Baptiste family, but he's a famous musician, and this was his funeral. Really quite amazing. The Hot 8, I'm not sure if you guys have seen The Sexual Healing or if y'all have heard of Hot 8, which if you're from New Orleans, you should. If you haven't heard of them, go check them out. Listen to this video. Go watch them live. For real, they're awesome. So here's a funeral, then the Hot 8, and then Slavic Soul Party. This is like a New York brass band kind of playing. You'll see. So check out these videos. here's some big bands. I explain them and some cool videos, etc. And gamelan. This one is really unique. So check this one out. Man, this one's so cool. Chamber ensembles. Okay, check that out. Small group jazz bands, jazz ensembles, chamber ensembles. Okay, good. So you get through all of these things. Check them out. This will take you a little bit of time to get through everything. Stevie Wonder Superstition. Check that out. While this is going, so this is a chamber jazz ensemble. So check this out. For your on the discussion, I want you to post your response to the following discussion by sharing a musical example using YouTube, Spotify, or iTunes. I will say I am starting to feel like YouTube is the best way to do this. So if you can, find your example on YouTube, but if you must, go to Spotify or iTunes. Okay, write 2 paragraphs describing which kinds of ensembles you shared and why you like this ensemble, some things to consider below it. Once you've done that and you've considered these things and you've shared your post with your music example, and you go down here and you reply to one other person with 2-paragraph reply. Did their description accurately describe the music and the ensemble? Because they'll have an example there. They'll have this link there so you can click on it so you can check out what they're saying and see if they accurately describe it. And would you add anything to their post? Have you ever heard the artist that your peer posted about? Be kind. Everyone is allowed to like different kinds of music. Lastly, I'd like you guys to take some time and please strive to use musical vocabulary in your shared comments as well as your replies. This will be a common theme for all assignments. Keep all of the musical elements from our last assignments and their effects on the music in mind while listening and discussing the music in this assignment. So, okay. All right, guys. Well, good luck. Enjoy the good tunes. Really, man, I'm telling you, check them all out. They're all going to be good. I think they get better as you get to the bottom, but the top is great too. Of course, starting with Dillard University. Okay. See you later, y'all. Hope you had a great Labor Day.